I ain't gonna lie. This week, my shadow side has been trying to kick my ass. So, when it comes to true spirituality, like authentic spirituality, many of you may be searching for something more substantial, just like I am. You're trying to figure it out. Like, you're trying to understand what information should have priority and what can be discarded. You want to know what is the truth. If you're anything like me, you want to know immutable truth. Or how can you be certain sometimes that you're not believing in a lie? Should you have this type of questioning circulating around on the inside of you, you're doing much better than most. Trust and believe. It's easy to get caught up. You can watch 1,000 videos and read 1,000 books and still have like the most basic questions floating around that still have yet to be pinned down with a definitive answer, even if you're able to be honest with yourself. Which is a segue to my next point. Here's the fundamental difference between these videos that tell you, 5 easy steps to enlightenment, all these videos that left brain, for lack of a better phrase. And if you think about it this way, it's very content consumption based type of material, which you in your heart know. You should have some type of awareness to know all the stuff. I'm on the internet. This thing is on the internet. This platform is on the internet. It's on YouTube. It's going to be in other different places as well. Just begin to understand and really grasp the concept that it is about you and about our world collective soul. I can't stress that enough. This is not about you clicking on these videos and still feeling empty afterwards. This is not about reading these books, these self-help books that does not direct you towards any type of personal schematic for your soul. It's all these generalizations. It's all these things that are meant to supposed to empower you, but they're not speaking directly to the energies that you have within you that needs to be not only just acknowledged, but also harnessed and then afterwards mastered. It's not something that you believe. This is how it works. We're not here to express all the secret mysteries, that the adept knowledge, the hidden knowledge of the Elohim. We're here to just it is about you. The time is up. The time of revelation is here, and expressly how the individual soul is in fact part and parcel of the collective. There can never be any separation. The same way you need cells in your body is the same way your body can't function without those cells. Begin to integrate that into your thought process. And more specifically, begin to integrate that into your heart because that is the truth. And you are a part of that wave. This is not to be talking to other people to just feel like you're more spiritual. Like it's time, it's game over. No matter how small this or how minute this movement might seem, in the long run, you're going to understand just how much this is going to take. The roots are already in the ground, the roots are already within you. It's just time now for this tree and to gain its weight and to gain its prevalence, and for the branches to begin to grow and extend and the leaves begin to sprout. It's time for that. You are inseparable from the budding consciousness that will one day take over the planet, aka our three-dimensional projection. You are a part of this revelation. Everything that you see that's going on within this reality, it seems like there's a pull towards the dark side. It seems like the dark side itself, like the things that in other generations would view as just the most blasphemous thing ever. People would be mortified 50 years ago compared to what's happening now. And the one snare that you have to understand how this works, that this pull towards the dark side is right, and that we have no say so. We are under a level of mind control that has yet been experienced by human consciousness to date. This is something that it behooves us to be cognizant of and actively in real time be dealing with it. You can liken it to even in your own personal life. You're in the process of handling your energies. Why then should you submit to those same bad energies that are in society? It makes no sense if you look at it that way. This is the very thing that we need to be very on guard about. And we need to understand just because it seems okay to do a thing, you don't have to fucking do that. You don't have to do that. Okay? I don't care what peer pressure type energies are going on. By you taking the stand and you saying, because I am aware that this thing is being enforced upon me, it's not even so much that you have the choice so much. It's so prevalent within your reality, the choice to not choose it, to not be a part of it seems to be like you're breaking rank and that you're doing something wrong. You don't have to feel that way. In the next videos, we're going to outline some things that are going to be a lot more left brained, organized, and they're going to be a lot more, easier to follow along in regards to like structure. I want to start this series off with some of this material that you and listen. If at any time you feel the need to go ahead and pause the video and begin to meditate on yourself, just please, by all means, feel free to pause the video and come back and sort yourself out because this is about you. This is about us. This is about not falling prey to these energies. And, we'll get into the specifics of why everything is written in the stars. The choices that man makes, and he's doing so because he's trying to gain more control over you physically. Man is trying to gain more control over you mentally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, like your soul. But all this is a part of the design. This is when you start your hero's journey. This is where you begin to tap into that Aries energy and begin to shape the environment around you for the better, very conscious of the fact that by doing so, you're actually contributing to the field where you make these type of changes more and more possible. The snowball effect of more people doing this is gonna have an effect on us in the long run. Your birth chart is a map of your soul. Your birth chart deals with energies. These energies are involved in shaping your life, particularly the energies involved in how your personality responds to life's luxuries or challenges. For every consciousness that's trying to wake up and come into the realization of what its nature truly is, there is an equal and opposite type of manifestation to keep you sedated. What is this awakening? In a nutshell, and I know we'll have to get into this a lot more in depth. This is just the intro induction. But in a nutshell, each individual who is born, your conscious awareness tells you that you are you, whatever your name is, and that you were born to this person or this family, and you're the brother or you're the sister or what have you. That conscious mind, that is, what most people would deem the ego. But really it's just a byproduct of our consciousness being in this projection realm. Everything is sound solidified. But inherent in that very earth-based, reality-based consciousness is the very vehicle by which you must understand and realize your divine consciousness. This is the only way that it works. The objective and the idea is for us as individuals to understand unequivocally, unconditionally, that we are in fact part and parcel of the whole. Given what's going on the internet, given what's going on in our religious systems, our religious infrastructure, the goal for you to become self-aware is the least most mainstream thing that there ever is. And that's just by design. Is it by divine design? Is it by man-made design? It kind of goes hand in hand. There must be a level of resistance necessary so that you can understand just how important it is for you to obtain this level of awareness that goes beyond your dualistic nature. The fact that you have a left and right brain hemisphere. Everything in this world is divided. There's light, darkness. This dualistic reality that we have found ourselves in is the very one that we have to wake up and understand that this is just one manifestation of consciousness. This entire reality that we are all within this collective mind, shared experience of doing so. It's just all an illusion. It is the job of just not only just me, but also the listener to understand. We realize this all through and through, not only just our waking mind consciousness, like our ego consciousness, but so much so that it's permeating from our subconscious as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like. If it resonates with you, please subscribe. There's going to be a lot more detailed information coming your way. I have a few videos also I have pinned that were tremendous in my research in developing this series called the Know Thyself Series. We're going to begin to tackle some things, some concepts. We're going to expound on, make very clear and very plain to you, plain to me, plain to us, like how this is supposed to go. Again, I just want to thank the ancestors for what they're doing, for giving us this opportunity to recapture our true state.